a rescue centre for the victims of the world's sex trade. At the end of the corridor in the Moldovan capital Chisinau is the telephone.
Hello.
That for thousands of women around the world is their only line to hope. Stella's voice is probably the first voice the caller has heard that offers genuine help of a release from sex traffickers.
My mission and the work I do helps in rescuing and identifying and repatriating Moldovan victims who fall prey to traffickers abroad and who are exploited in many destination countries.
The bright lights of the city are often irresistible for the young women. They come from the villages looking for a way out of their poverty. Many of the victims are lured abroad by friends, official-looking travel agencies, sometimes even a job ad in the paper. But when they get there are no waitressing or babysitting jobs. Instead, their papers and passports are taken away and they become sex slaves for their pimps. Vera, which isn't her real name, was brought here to this secret rehabilitation centre. She's one of hundreds of victims who have been helped here. Most of them need urgent medical and psychological treatment.
I went with a girlfriend to look for work, but I was taken to a hotel in Istanbul and put in a room with other girls. It was then that I realized that I'd been sold. I wanted to run away, but it was too late. I was forced to work for 2 weeks before I managed to escape.
As well as being the only European country on the US government's human trafficking blacklist, Moldova is also considered one of the most corrupt countries in the world. The US has accused some in the Moldovan government of being complicit in the trade.
There
have been accusations that there are public officials involved in the trafficking of human beings. We currently have 6 criminal cases launched against public servants, and they're undergoing criminal investigation.
The crushing poverty in the villages is a compelling reason for women to look for a way out. 5 people live here in this tiny converted stable. There's no running water and little food. The parents leave these children alone all day. In the village, many young women are lured abroad. 17-year-old Samira wants to leave, but she's frightened because so many friends have gone before and never come back.
Some of them went to Italy, some to Turkey, but they were tricked. They were told they would be given work abroad, but in fact they were sold.
More than 400,000 Moldovans work abroad, sending home an estimated $1 billion a year. Their remittances keep the country afloat. It's very hard for the victims of trafficking to rebuild their lives if they're lucky enough to get home. When they get back, their families disown them, few ever marry, their lives ruined forever. But the agencies here predict the pipeline of victims is unlikely to dry up anytime in the near future. Stephen Cole, Hinchest, Moldova.